Okay, so here's the lighting procedure for the master bedroom fireplace. You got to make sure that the tanks outside have some propane in them. You can pick them up, make sure they've got some weight to them. One of the tanks has a regulator that will show whether it's full or not. The other one has a busted gauge on it that I've taped over. So there is one extra tank if you need to swap them out. They're about as easy as turning off the tanks and unscrewing them from the hose and switching it over and cranking open the valve on the top of the tank. Also on the outside of that, I've taken a Sharpie, and on the top of the main supply, there's an on position and an off position. So you want to make sure that the on position to the house is in the on position there. So now when it comes to lighting the fireplace, first thing you want to do is make sure that the switch on the wall is in the off position or the down position here. So that's your first point. Then you come under the control panel here. This is your pilot selector knob, and this is your pilot lighting button. So you'll take your pilot selector knob, turn it from the off position to the pilot position, just like that. Once it's in the pilot position, you then have to depress this. This is spring loaded, so you push it in and you hold it down as you light this red knob here. So as you hold it down and light the red knob, you might have to press that red knob in 5 or 10 times until you can hear the gas light. You won't see it right away, but you'll hear it light. Once it's lit, you want to keep this thing depressed. You've been holding this depressed the whole time while you're pressing that button, so it takes 2 hands. Keep that lit for maybe 30 seconds or so, and after that, it will have warmed up all these tubes in here so that the gas that's flowing through will stay lit once you release the pressure on that. Once you've released the pressure on that and you can see that it still stayed lit, then you can rotate this valve to the on position, like that. And then the flame will flame up. Then in the end, to turn off the fireplace, you just go back to the wall switch and flip that into a different position. Once you've got all of this lit and the pilot is lit and working, that's when you switch the wall switch to the on position and everything will flame up. So I'll try to do that now with limited hands here. Let's see if I can get this. So pilot position, pressing that in, holding that down, pressing the red button. Now I can hear it lit. I'm holding this down for a few seconds just to let that warm up. Then I release that. I can hear that it stayed on, it didn't go out. So then I turn it to the on position. And then now that that's going, I'm going to flip the wall switch.